Okay. Okay, on period. Periana to period. It's the official King Pain, y'all. And this is the home of the lituation. Make sure you guys are sharing this live. Share this live, y'all, okay? And that is just on period. Ooh, this water's so good. Okay, share this live. Share this live. Okay, on period. Periana to the period. Make sure that you guys are sharing this live. Tonight is going to be a special open chat live, okay, by request, okay, by request. You guys have all requested an open chat. So I'm just going to go ahead and drop the link now to the show. And anybody that wants to come up and ask questions about, chasing LA or anything, go ahead and click the link. All right, make sure that you guys are sharing this live. Make sure that you guys have hit the thumbs up to let YouTube know that this video right here is the shit. And make sure that you guys are all subscribed, okay? Because it's up from here, and that's just on period. She runs for that money, she a bore. Paying your needs, but she can take a loan. Taking that ass till she can't no more. Drop that, break that, wiggle that back. Break that, work that, break that back. Break that back, bend your knees. Bend your knees till you can't no more. It's money on the floor, give me some more. Okay, on period. Periana to the period. It's the official King Pain and my co-host next. Okay, and it's lit. This is the home of the lituation, the one and only dust-free zone where there's no rusty, dusty, musty, crusty, raggedy, sissy, or pussy holes allowed. Okay, and today is, tonight, special request. Everybody was talking about, Official King Pain, can you do an open chat? Okay, Official King Pain, can you do an open chat? So the Official King Pain has done an open chat. And so we're just here talking about all things chasing LA. Okay, so we already got people popping up backstage. Okay, shout out to them. Okay, I'm going to pull you up in just 1 second after I give out some disclaimers. Okay, don't come up on here being dusty. Okay, because my mods will get you together. Okay, furthermore, the Official King Pain will gather thee up. Okay, and that's just on period. Yes, don't come up here being dusty. Okay, and that's just on period. We're talking all things chasing LA. Okay, it's open chat. Come up, ask the Official King Pain anything that you want to know, as long as you have shared this live. Just joking. Make sure that you share this live. Share this live. Okay, and if you would like to support the Official King Pain in a monetary way, listen, all of the funds go directly back into the platform, and that's just on Periana. So without further ado, let me go ahead and pull up some of the people backstage. Hey, what's up?
Hey, how you doing? What does being dusty mean?
Oh, being dusty means, you know what I'm saying? It can mean all kinds of things, you know what I'm saying? It's not like, one particular thing that it means. But to me, being dusty means, you know what I'm saying, being late, being tired, somebody that's always trying it, It can mean all kinds of things. It can mean all kinds of things. But when I'm talking about don't come up here being dusty on the show, I mean don't come up here being disrespectful to the host. Don't be come up here talking, cursing and doing a lot of stuff, or do anything that goes against the community guidelines. That's being dusty. Okay, we don't got no time for the dust. Where the money resides, where the money resides.
I understand now. No, I just wanted to have an interesting conversation with an interesting person. By the way, did you paint that? What's behind you?
No, I wish I did. No, I didn't paint that. I went and purchased that from the store. Okay.
That's pretty cool. Are you aware that your microphone's a little muffled?
Is it? No, I'm not aware of it. Did you see the Chasing the LA series?
I haven't had an opportunity. I'm actually from St. Louis, Missouri, but I found your channel interesting.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, you definitely have to check out Chasing LA. I'm actually a reality personality. Um, and I'm on a reality show called Chasing LA, right here on YouTube, and you can check it out for free. Mm-hmm.
Well, tell me a little bit about it if you haven't already repeated yourself 100 times.
Okay, see, this is where the dustiness comes in. You came up here asking about dust, and now you're starting to be dusty, being disrespectful. And what we will not do, okay, is be disrespectful to the host. Period to the
I'm
period.
sorry if I came out that way. I wasn't trying to be.
You don't have to apologize. It's time for you to go. Goodbye. Okay? And that's just on period. Harper, who this? Okay, what he said? Okay, because I do zero disrespect. Girl, goodbye. Okay? This is the one and only Dust Free Zone. He thought he was going to get another chance. Oh, I'm sorry. No, bitch. You get one chance around here, honey. Bamoosh. Bitch. Bamoosh. Bitch. Okay? I know it's late, y'all. And these people, the late night motherfucking creeps, the freaks come out. Girl, he tried it. He tried it next. He tried it next. We have no problem sitting on the girl's necks. I don't know why he came up here doing all of that. Okay, so this is a special open chat. This is a viewer's request. You guys requested this. So I'm just here. And we're talking. Let's drop a link. Let's talk. Let's chit chat. Did you guys check out the Chasing LA series? If you're not able to come up onto the stream, please drop some questions in the chat. And let's try to be as interactive as possible on tonight. Okay, this is not any of my planned content. This is a request. Okay, and this don't go well, we won't be doing no more of these open chats. And that's just on period. So, or maybe it's just too late for y'all. Okay, I don't know. They be up over there on Nick and Night. Okay, and that's just on period. Shout out to Nick and Night, by the way. Okay, you guys make sure you guys go check out her content. She got some good shit on off over there, and that's just on period. Somebody says 3:10 for me in New York, New Jersey. Okay, but you up, real? But you're up, honey. Let's talk Chasing LA. You guys don't have any questions? Did you guys like the show? How did you guys like the series? Was it too much fighting? Okay. Was it too much fighting to where you could not understand what we all were chasing? Okay, I just don't believe it was that much fighting. Like there was arguments. there was disagreements. But I felt like that was a very small part of what we were chasing, you know what I'm saying? Like we literally left those arguments and went right back. I would leave those arguments or those scenes and go back to work. Like I have to get the money off the floor. I have bills to pay. Like LA is not cheap. You know what I'm saying? So every day I wake up and get to it. And that's just on period. Shout out to Sanitra. She said, hi, this is my first time catching your live. Shout out to you. Shout out to Hood Edition News. Okay, and that's just on period, honey. You guys make sure that you guys follow Hood Edition News too. Okay, she did some amazing reviews. Okay, on the Chasing LA series. Make sure you go and check them out. Yes. Sonati said, I think you needed more friends so there could be more fun shown. Absolutely. Girl, I tried to be friends with everybody, but people started choosing sides. I felt like it was the Bad Girls Club. I really did, bitch. They just didn't know that I was the baddest. Don't play with me in next, okay? Don't play with me in next, okay? Next got my back, okay? You see, next got she back there, she on it. She staring bitches down like, what's that? Anybody fucking with the official campaign, next is on it. Stop playing. Don't play with me and next. And that's just on period. Somebody said it's 3:11 a.m. here in Toronto, California. I know that's right. You can't be in Toronto, California, and it be at 3:11 because real it's 12:13 here in California. Um, Somebody said it was given that yes. I think you needed more friends. Yeah, okay, on period. I guess. See, a lot of the girls were my friends, and then they got on camera and went into those confessionals, and it seemed as though they was dragging me, which is part of the reason, like, I don't even feature some of the girls because, girl, like, you can't be my friend off camera, then go on camera and think it's cute to drag me or play along with a stupid ass narrative. Like, don't do me. Don't do me. I'm way too real. I'm way too genuine of a person and a friend for me to put up with the childish behavior. That's just childish. That's childish. Like, what are you giving? You're giving fake. You're giving put on. See, some of the girls are trying to call me Mr. Put On, but they the real it's showstoppers, okay? And that's just on period. Bitch thought she was gonna stop my show. A pussy hole couldn't have, so let me go ahead and drop this link. Is anybody coming up? Y'all can just go let me know because I can go hop in this bed. Y'all ain't coming on up, and that's just on Periana. Y'all ain't got no questions for me. Y'all not sharing this live. See, because if y'all sharing this live, it'd be up right now. Please share this live. Make sure y'all sharing this live, and make sure that you guys have liked this video, okay? Because if you like it enough, YouTube just gonna go ahead and start throwing it out there. Like, oh, girl, make sure you check this out. Everybody liking it. That's how we gotta do, Crown Family. As you come on in, like the video. Make sure that all your notifications are always on, kept always. Like the video, share the video, and drop some crowns. Okay? When you get here, like the video, share the video, and drop some crowns when you're done. And that's just on period. Let's get in the habit of doing that. The timer just went off. Oh, okay, hold on. I wish I could be in more than one place. One time I can't make it, bro. We gotta link and hang out for your birthday. Oh, sad face. You're not gonna be able to make it to my birthday. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, we're gonna have to do something when I get home. Oh, I still gotta get a birthday cake. Oh my gosh. I don't even have no outfit. I don't even know what I'm wearing, y'all. This shit is crazy. Okay, so they won't be making it to my birthday. Oh, my birthday and the reunion is this week. That's what I'll say. I don't want to give away the date. How did you think things will go next season production wise? I mean, shit, I didn't see nothing wrong this season. Really, that's not really when I don't be focused on production when I get to the set or, when we're doing stuff. I'm really just trying to be myself. Like I'm trying to I act as if I don't even see the cameras or they're not there. Or you know what I'm saying? For the most part, that's what I try to do. Like like you guys wanna, I want to be as real as possible, so I don't come and pit on the cameras. I just act like they're not there, honestly. Yeah, it's time. It's time. Hold on a second. Here. So the Hawkins ended up looking shady to me at the end of the season. Definitely shady, girl. Definitely shady, girl. And that's what I'm talking about, girl. He was one of those girls that was trying to be my friend, that was my friend. I would say was my friend behind the scenes, but on camera, it seems as though he was throwing shade. Like when he got to the Love Me Hate Me mixer, and he accused me of being the one who ruined the party before he had even walked inside. I was like, girl. And then went into his confessionals talking about I was giving Michael Jackson, and he was waiting for me to perform. I was like, girl, the nerve, okay, the audacity, girl, girl. And while the girls want to talk about GoFundMe's, the Hawker has one too. I know because I donated to it. Get into it. I said Miss Mama's $100. Mm-hmm. To her GoFundMe. Mm-hmm. But I'm a fake ass bitch, I guess. Yep. Mm-hmm. So let me see. I like the show, but the dark skin comment I heard was not needed. Definitely not needed. Okay, make sure you guys are sharing this live. I want everybody to drop some comments, to drop some crowns in the comments for a very special guest right now. Okay, this is my pal YB Entertainment. What's poppin'?
Hey, how you doing, boo?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, child. I'm surprised I caught you. I'm at work. I'm on the East Coast, so it's like 3 o'clock in the morning over here. So I'm at work. Just I was just about to go to sleep on at this motherfucker. So thank you for keeping me up and possibly helping me keep my job, honey.
Okay, I know that's right. So you've been covering the Chasing LA series. What do you think? What do you think? What's honestly like, girl?
You know, to be completely honest with you, I felt like chasing reality period should have took the year off
Mm,
because COVID really stopped y'all from really being able to show us the hustle, the bustle, and the chasing. And I think that's why a lot of the people kind of like were upset this season. Um, because granted, y'all worked with what y'all had, but I feel like for us to be able to see it how we've been able to see it on other franchises, it just wasn't fair. Um, for instance, like for your event, I felt like there should have been more focus on what you had going on. It looks like you put a lot into it, and I just felt like it wasn't fair that we didn't get a chance to see your product. We didn't get to see it work. We didn't get to hear you talk about it or give it as much exposure as it needed. You know what I'm saying? Because you guys don't get paid from the show. Your payment is due to your exposure for your brands and your businesses. And I
mm,
felt like that was very minimized for this franchise. But then again, I get it, COVID, but you actually had an actual product. You know what I'm saying? That
absolutely.
could have been that could have been highlighted a lot more than just that drama with whatever D Hawkins is, child. We don't know what kind of creature that is. Um, because girl, let me ask you a question about him real quick. Did you, as a viewer, I noticed he seemed extremely calculated throughout the season. Do you feel the same way?
You said, do I feel like D Hawkins has been extremely calculated?
Mm-hmm.
Girl, I think he been extremely made up this whole season. He been making it up all season long, girl. It's all made up. He's been doing things for the camera. He's been doing things for shock value. He's been doing things for show. He's been doing things for attention. When we first started the show, he wanted to be the Nene Leaks. He wanted to be the it girl, that bitch, to the HBIC, all of that. I went to his house one day. He had it up written on the wall, be the HBIC, take over the show. And this was already after everybody had kind of, established that, me and Andre were going to kind of be like the fan favorites. Um,
Mm.
so there was like a Team Andre thing going on, Team King thing going on. And in my eyes, okay, because I can't speak for D, I just think that made him feel some type of way. That made him feel some type of way. And when I seen that, because we were starting the friendship, so when I seen that, he didn't really support,
Mm.
that. I was like, okay, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? I totally get it. Um, I totally get it. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Does
yeah.
he have any legitimacy in a standing career? Because I can't. When I hear people throw out all of these different accolades and all these things, but I don't get a chance to see any of it, I question that truth because I really don't know what he does.
What are you doing? Hold on one second.
Hmm.
Don't do the other thing. Use the figure it out on my phone. Do that. Okay, you're making it up. I don't know what you're doing. Um, stop altogether and go, please. I'm live. Damn, can't get a break from you hoes. Give it, please go. Okay. Anyways,
Yeah.
so can you re-ask the question real quick? I almost bug ask you, girl.
No, no, no. It's okay. No, I just felt like with D Hawkins, well, with most of them, but mostly D Hawkins, I felt like there was a lot of talking and boasting. But other than him doing that little recording scene with Quan, I really don't know what he does. I don't think he ever really made that announcement. Do
Okay.
you think a lot of the girls just came on here to show, and didn't deliver?
Well, I think D Hawkins seen the show as an opportunity to go ahead and chase, things that he's always been interested in. Kind of, throw a. I think he kind of put his egg in, like put a little egg in every basket, and kind of wanted to see what was going to hit. From my understanding, I mean, he didn't have any of those things going on before the show. There was no music, there was
Mm.
no website, there was no clothes. All these things came about once we started filming. Um, and that's why he got the name Coming Soon. You know
Oh.
what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people was like coming soon, because all of his thing, like he talks a lot, you know what I'm saying? He talks a good game, but everything is coming soon. So,
Mm.
um,
I feel the same way about Fran. I feel like Fran, like when y'all were talking in the beginning of the season when it started, and y'all were talking about how before the show he had like 300 followers on Instagram, and he really didn't have much going on. And it's just like that's my takeaway from the show. Like I need to see something happening. If even if you're in transition, even if it's just like a process, if you're going through something, then make it happen. But to just
Fran
be
too.
a go ahead. I'm sorry.
I said that was my whole thing with Fran too. You know what I'm saying? And Fran kind of chose early on her sides. You know what I'm saying? She chose that that she was gonna be up Andre's ass all season long. So instead of focusing on what she said she was chasing, she said that she wanted to be a model. And when we first met, and, we all exchanged Instagram. She had no modeling photos on there. It was a bunch, selfies and stuff like that. Um, but it was for her to, when we all met, it was kind of not only are we're part of the same brand, but we also um, should be utilizing each other. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm.
I felt like if she wasn't so attached to Andre this season, she probably could have worked with, some of the other cast members, and possibly, it's not that hard to do a photo shoot.
Amen.
She didn't do no photo shoots. She didn't take no pictures. Like you didn't see none of that on the show. And like I said, um,
Well,
like I,
the kids say she was going through a lot of stuff in her personal life, and I had the unpopular opinion in that review when I reviewed one of those episodes, and I said, you know what, this is chasing LA. Like, if you got that much stuff going on to where you can't show none of your things, you don't need to be on the show.
absolutely.
You know.
To be 100% honest with you, uh, I never heard about any of these things going on. It was all it's and all of it is new information for me. You know what
Mm,
I'm saying? A lot of people start saying, "Oh, I had this and I had that," when the show started receiving backlash. Oh, we couldn't show this because of that, or it was all this and it was all that. Like, girl, everybody got the same 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? You have the opportunity to submit your scenes and make it do what it do. And just I just feel like
Well, if that's the case, you were able to put on a whole event. Andre, no matter how I feel about his crazy ass, him and Fly King were able to put on a whole event. Um, Even little stuff like being able to walk through that large ass mountain, honey. Y'all were able to, and you and Jayla at the studio. Like there were many moments here that it's like, okay, someone else could have done something. So my thing is, if you just didn't have the coin, you should have said that.
but see a lot of people, you know, not a lot of people. Fran couldn't just the first day she came out, she was making like she had so much money. She was making like she was rich. She got a black car. She make $100,000 a year. Even in on episode 4, she came with um her 1099. You know what I'm saying? To try and prove that she makes $100,000 a year. And I told Fran, I said, look, I don't even want to see that, honey. I want to see your bank account statements. You know why? Because it's not about how much money you make. It's about how much money you can keep.
Oh,
And that's just on Rihanna. You can make $100,000 all the fuck you want to. If you got $0 in your account today, girl,
girl. Hmm.
you know what I'm saying? What did you do?
And my thing is, if you made $100,000 off of what? Because you still didn't tell us what career you're set in.
I
So
think
$100,000 ain't just no regular paying job. You're not doing that bagging groceries at Whole Foods, bitch.
I think she
It's
works
that.
for a nonprofit trans organization. Um, that's what I
Well,
heard.
she should have. Okay, she should have highlighted that then. And if that's the case, then why are you so hateful in your speak towards trans women? So
I
you
think
have
she's not dropping the name of the organization,
because
girl.
you have Fran, you got Andre, you got D Hawkins, and I'm gonna put Fly King in this too because you associate yourself with people who spew hateful transphobic rhetoric. So bitch, all of y'all are grouped up. So that hurts my heart even more to know that she potentially works for a trans nonprofit organization. That's really fucked up. And I wonder what those people are saying as they play back this season. Bitch, do you still have a job? Will you be taking pictures on the beach for free for the rest of your life, girl, because you ain't got no job?
Girl,
Are you gonna sell one of your ass cheeks?
what? You can't even. So like some of the girls don't have jobs because of COVID.
Ooh.
But what I didn't like is that a lot of the people didn't say what they what like I was asking like that's what how me and Hershey kind of had that back and forth because I was asking like, oh, what do you guys do? LA's
Mm.
expensive. I just got here, so I want to know how you guys are making it. So if I need to go get another job or if what I'm saying, let me,
Right.
you know what I'm saying. So nobody wanted to admit that they worked a regular 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? Even though some of the girls do have regular 9 to 5. Um,
It takes money to make money. I don't know why people will feel shameful about that. Like you need a 9 to 5 to fund your dream sometimes. That's how the game that's the name of the game.
that's why I said I could absolutely agree with you when you say more chasing could have been shown, like, and not like chasing wasn't shown, but like the ins and out. Like you said, I planned the whole event. We didn't see nothing that we didn't see no planning that went into it. Uh,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like it was a lot.
How do
So
we get there? Because you don't know who's watching who may be a beginning entrepreneur thinking about doing a hair care line. How did you do it? How, putting the event together, marketing, promotion, if you wanted to show your ingredients and or how to use the product or something, just something. And it just seems like these are missed opportunities. And again, it's not nothing that I blame Q for. I blame the entirety of the brand because it's all a family situation. As the cast, you guys are coming and giving yourselves. I don't blame you all for that. And to be completely honest with you, I don't even like the fact that I hear in the wind that not just for chasing LA, but all the other franchises that people have to take their own scenes and submit them. I find that fucked up. You guys are doing enough by bringing yourself and putting yourselves out there for complete strangers to judge. It is the job of the brand to highlight you guys in your positions in the world and to
I
get that out there.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't speak for everybody. But what I know, for the girls that did chase like film like their own scene. Those were scenes where that were not in LA, they were out of state, like in Atlanta or other places like Texas and stuff. Like these girls would go they they have work out of state. Like Jeremy, he works all over the place. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He wanted to show that, but unfortunately, the show doesn't have the budget to send a videographer with Jeremy on like one of his work trips. So
So did Fly King pay for his own videographer when he went to Atlanta to do that body butter shoot?
I believe so. I mean, I don't know if
Also,
he paid him.
okay.
It could have been his friends or somebody like that, but I believe it was his responsibility to do um, um, to submit that. So yeah, I don't know, but I didn't do any of my work.
I guess I have to remember too. We're not talking about Bravo VH1 money. We're talking about people who are funding these out of their own pockets. So I need to take a step back too and realize that like
What I
this
will
is
say, this was my first reality show, and it was a learning lesson. And now that I see, what it's given, I know what to give season two. You know what I mean? Like
right.
I know how to go about it now. You know what I'm saying? I know how to maneuver better, and what I want. I know, and I have a better idea of what I want to showcase on the show.
For season 2, so you'll definitely do a season 2.
I think so. I think I make it to season two. Why would I not be on
I'm
season two?
telling you right now, King Pain, you better because I won't be watching if you're not a part of it.
My. Girl.
Because this season, I guarantee, if it wasn't for you and Hershey Liqueur, I don't know how I would have gotten through.
Okay, and on period. Period. I'm
That's
period. Girl, I just watched for my part.
hello.
I be fast forward to the show. Okay.
Because
Yeah.
there was just so much, and it was just like, girl, like y'all girls are just doing like too much, and then just I needed the comedic relief, I needed the balanced perspective that Hershey had. Everybody else just kind of like gave
What
a
I don't
lot of
like is
drama.
that some of the people are trying to make like, oh, I'm just there for comedic relief, or I'm just a kiki, and they can't take me serious, or I'm not intelligent, or something like that. And I'm just like, bro.
If they don't realize who you are and what you bring, that's on them. Because luckily, I already know a little bit about you coming into the show. So I was excited for that because I'm like, damn, he's very versatile. And I can't wait to see everything that he's going to bring to the table. So I was very excited to see you on the show. It's unfortunate that we didn't get a chance to see enough, but I felt like it's y'all's first time.
Yeah, a lot of people was like, we need more King Pain. We
Yes,
need
hello.
more King Pain. Yeah.
Hello. Okay, for real.
Yes, they're gonna have to give me some more time slots next season to some more visibility. Okay, the
Hmm.
other girls they were showcasing this season did not need to be showcased. Some of them scenes with the Hawkins was way too damn long. I was like, cut that shit.
Honey, if this bitch had one more animal wrapped around his neck and another situation, I was gonna lose my mind. Someone call Peter, girl. Call Peter, bitch.
Okay,
Get the paint ready.
bitch, was them two motherfucking squirrels that he had? Is some gophers around his damn neck? What is that?
Child, you telling no lies right there. I said that in my review. I said this bitch he done took one of them kids' BB guns in the neighborhood and started shooting them goddamn squirrels at the trees, child, and sewed them motherfuckers together and wrapped them around his neck. And you had the nerve and audacity to disrespect the kingdom of Zamunda, bitch. The fuck out of here. And then that whole scene wasted, and this is why I call favoritism, because like I felt like I don't think any other franchise would have given him the moment to just have the girls cackle around him while he's getting his ass cheeks sucked out.
Yeah, that was
That was
trash.
a wasted scene.
And did you notice that when she was doing the body sculpting, that the machine was off?
Oh, I didn't even know that. I didn't
Go
even
back
pay
and watch
attention
it,
to that.
girl. Go back and watch it. The damn machine is not even on. She just there rubbing it, but shit ain't even on, girl. She just rubbing.
I didn't even pay attention to that. It wouldn't make no noise now that I think about it. Because you would think it would need to make noise to suck out them big ass beach balls.
Okay. On Period, yeah. And girl, I don't even know what that scene was giving. I didn't like that scene.
Very
I
soft
was
porn.
I was like, they never gave us a scene to where we could just sit down and drag the other girls. Like, what was that giving? Like, there was no chasing. That was the only scene I was like, there's no that scene, and then the other scene that was chasing in it. But there was like, that scene was like, okay, it was just set up for them to just drag the rest of the girls. Like,
And it didn't work because you could barely hear them.
yes, and that's what they was giving in all of their scenes. Like,
Very mean girl vibes.
mm-hmm,
Clickish.
exactly. Mm-hmm. Clickers. That's how the clicks form. The clicks form because um, uh, Miss Think Thing came with that energy the first day. The first day.
Were
Hmm.
you here for Alicia pulling that big ass knife?
I was there when she did that, but I, girl, when she put that knife out, I just walked right on back inside. This is a show. Ain't nobody about to get stabbed. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody about to get stabbed. Like, girl, okay, girl. Like, the police was already outside. So I was like, girl, let me just. I went back inside and took me a shot. Okay, I think I
I
got.
know that's right.
I think I got the clip, the unreleased clip that they ain't put out yet. Uh,
Let me ask you that. Speaking of all of that, though, does that make you upset that this is your event and we got more of Alicia standing outside with a knife than we did your product?
yeah, they kind of went past my product kind of fast, but I felt like you I feel like the people got like what was going on. Like you get I mean it's
Mm,
a show. I mean, I was entertained. Like I didn't really see anything wrong. I mean, I'm starting to realize what people pointing out was this should have been like this and that should have been like that. But I mean, watching the show in comparison to other web series that I've seen, I feel like that they did a very good job. Like again, it's not Hollywood, even though the quality looks like Love and Hip Hop. You know what I'm saying? It's not.
mm.
uh, yeah, yeah. Hmm.
I don't know. Sometimes, and it's crazy too because I see things a little differently. I've been reviewing and watching Chasing Reality since season 1 of Atlanta.
Hmm.
And I've noticed the progression when it comes to editing and the filming process and everything. And I do feel like LA was slighted a little bit because I've seen Andario and I've seen what Chasing Reality can do. So I know there was a big blow up between production and everything like that. And I just wanted to throw my 2 cents in there real quick and say that I do feel that Homeboy was slighted a little bit.
And
And I think
he definitely was. I mean, Imani openly said it in her final segment. She said she did what she did because she felt blindsided. She was upset. She
And
was
that's not how you carry yourself. No.
exactly. And my whole thing, and the reason that I got upset, and the reason why I said the things that I said to Imani, and keep in mind, I didn't disrespect Imani. I have an opinion. She has an opinion, and they're not the same, and that is what it is. Like I don't have a
Right.
problem with her. A lot of people trying to make like we beefing. We not beefing. Okay.
Right.
Whole thing is it's bigger than just you know her and Q and her feeling blindsided. It's also the 10 cast members and our individual brands and us coming onto this platform thinking that they all have everyone involved has our best interests at heart because that was something that was told to us many times. Like, oh, we're gonna make sure that you look good. Don't worry about it. And then Imani comes and she's making us look bad.
Mm.
She's making us look bad. It's one thing for people on the outside to go and say what they gotta say, you know what I'm saying? But someone who's on the show, a part of the brand. When I first ran into Imani on these streets, she told me that she is the face of Chasing Reality. For someone who is the face of Chasing Reality, you knew exactly what those negative comments were gonna do. You intentionally tried to sabotage Q's show because you felt like he did not include you. And what I learned, okay, which is why I'm not really talking about the whole production shit no more. I learned that as an executive producer, it's Q's job to give out the orders, you know what I'm saying, to the associate producer. If he didn't give her the orders, then she didn't have nothing to do. So I get it. But like I said, if you didn't have nothing to contribute, it's like school projects. We've all been on school projects where somebody didn't do a motherfucking thing, but they got the same grade as everyone else in the group.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You wasn't the head of this project. You're supposed to play your role, play your position. If the project is complete and you didn't have to do that much work, then the project is complete. You didn't have to do that much work. You're gonna get the same grade as everybody else did. Just because you somehow fandangled an audience into thinking that you wasn't the associate producer, you didn't have nothing to do with this, doesn't mean that your name wasn't on it. Because your name still got the project still got turned in with your name on it.
And you know what kills me too is like I have no choice but to like low key agree with you on that, because I even said this in my reviews, is that in a lot of cases I do agree with what Imani said, but the energy behind what she said came from a personal hurt place. And I
Absolutely.
and I felt like, if we are going to be out here fixing the girl's shit, we need to take accountability for our own feelings too, and take a step back, because if we are in the process of building bridges of unity, we can't be tearing them down at the same time.
Uh,
So and
that,
the energy for the season, and not from y'all, but more so, like I said, production, everybody else, I do feel like it was very off, and it bled onto the show. And I just feel like for the next time, hopefully people can be mature and adult enough about everything and let bygones be bygones, because at the end of the day, whether she's the face or whether Q's the face or whether Endario's the face or Reese or whoever's the face, it's all a family. And if we work together, we can have 100% success. Because the people that dragging everybody down, it's like, damn, it don't look good. It's not a good look, because we're both in the same situation.
and
And then
my
you have cast to think about. Y'all are, again, are putting this y'all first time being on TV like this. This is your first time being part of a production like this for most of you. And it's just like you are putting your lives and your narratives in these people's hands, and you're trying to trust them. And then the negative backlash comes. It's like, damn, I just want people to feel comfortable to say, I want to do this, instead of feeling like they have to do this as a cast member. And wanting to do this, wholeheartedly, these people got your best interest at heart. They're going to definitely push you in the positive light and not try to make people be out to be certain villains and things of that nature. The whole comment about the Armand Wiggins thing, that wasn't either required or desired. That should have just been kept to oneself.
Absolutely,
Period.
and it was a lie. It was all a lie. Armand never auditioned for the show for you to even know his schedule to figure out whether he was busy or not. You
Hmm.
never, she never got a submission from Armand. Armand would not. This is not something that Armand would be interested in doing.
Right.
Okay, but my whole thing is with Imani because yeah, she's supposed to, Imani is the parody of Ayala Van Zapp, okay?
Hmm.
And not that she has to be a parody, you know what I'm saying? She's just stepped into her own light, and something that a lot of people don't know, Ayala is not, didn't go to school for to be a life coach either. Um, but what I feel like, I feel like what she does is just for clicks and views, okay? And she tells people to become and to all these things, but she acts as if she's above reproach. What I feel like she needs to do to really become, you know what I'm saying? Imani Van Zapp, the girl that fixes people's shit, she needs to start, networking and getting with real, pairing with real life coaches and real therapists and really trying to, and fix our shit. If like that conversation with me and Imani didn't go well, you know what I'm saying? She should be having people that she could send us to, recommend us to, you know what I'm saying? If you really care, she loves all her babies and she really care, but she don't have the qualifications to help us really fix our shit.
Hmm.
And I just feel like with the right people, you know what I'm saying, that there could be some the real results. I personally didn't like the reviews. You know what I'm saying? To me, she didn't give us anything that we can take and
From.
apply it to our lives. And
I
that's
think
what
most of the critique, it seemed like it was more so production than it was cast. And I
Exactly.
felt like we're here to kind of review the cast. Even though, as a reviewer myself, I do take it upon myself to review what I see. If I see a lack thereof when it comes to production, I will mention it in my reviews. Um, but I more so try to stay towards like the cast and what they have going on in the episode versus me just. And if I do throw a bunch of knives, I'm at least going to try to give one or two flowers out at the same time. And so you
Okay.
got to have a balanced perspective on it. And I feel like, again, Mama was hurt, honey.
She was definitely hurt. She was definitely hurt, and she has the right to feel hurt. She has the right to feel however she feels. But at the end of the day, she still had a job to do, and I feel like she did do her job, but she kind of threw us under the bus in the process.
And
Just
who knows, maybe she'll become from this and look back, and maybe for the season two, have a different attitude about everything. That's the hope and the dream, at least. Because I do think that she does add something to the brand. Um, in a positive way, but I just think this go around, you could tell that this just was some murky water type shit because of her personal feelings wrapped up in the business.
so you said that you've been following the brand for since the beginning. Do
hmm
you know anything about her 25 years of producer experience, 25 to 30 plus years?
I don't know much about Eric Dillard on that level. I have interviewed him a couple of times on my platform last year as Imani Van Zapp. Um, but she just, as Imani, just got in season two of Chasing Dallas. That was the first time Imani made a presence on the scene. And I believe he was ushered in by Reese G. So he himself hasn't even been a part of it that long. He just started last year.
Okay.
So as far as production goes, I don't really know about his life outside of Chasing LA. I know that he's been around doing plays, and I know he does play productions. He's traveled here and there, doing other things in this realm. But as far as the Imani character comes into play as it relates to Chasing Reality, that was recently introduced last year when season two of Chasing Dallas was brought in.
Yeah, I loved her on Chasing Dallas. I thought she was lit.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I don't know, maybe they said that you shouldn't meet, the people that you kind of look up to because, girl, well, not to say I look up to her or anything like that because I do not. But I
I
thought
love Mariah, but they say she's a bitch in real life. So
I still want to meet her. Look, I still
yeah.
want to meet her.
Hello God,
I
hello
still want
God,
to meet her. Quit playing. I'm just singing her
a
song.
queen, honey.
Okay, that's my girl.
Yes, God.
Yes, girl.
Happy early birthday, by the way.
Yes, thank you so much. Okay. I wish you could be here in LA for my birthday, girl. We could try that.
Child, I have never even been to LA before. I've never been to Cali.
What?
I'd
Yes.
love to though.
Okay.
And I think too for you, I think people have to truly like watch you because I think they take you literally all the time.
Well, I'll be serious a lot.
Uh,
Oh, girl, why? But
Hey,
not meaning to interrupt y'all. I just had one thing to say about Imani Van Zapp. For Imani Van Zapp to take the auntie role of the LGBTQ plus LMNOP community, she needs to come like somebody's mother. I have two children. One child I have to beat down, and one child I can be like, I'm gonna shake you up. What she did was took one thing that y'all had pre-recorded and went off on y'all. She didn't know where y'all's background come from, and everybody can't handle that. If she is somebody's auntie and loves all her children, she need to learn how to come in a timely and orderly fashion so that y'all won't be on the defense and can take her criticism if it's feasible. And what she did to y'all was not feasible. It wasn't auntie-esque. It was just like she beat down and hurt, and continued to hurt. She didn't even take the time to slow down the show after her first review, how it hurt y'all and it affected the whole franchise to even slow it down. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. And how she
Amen.
said it was sort of effed up on
girl.
every aspect. She hasn't came this hard. She didn't even come this hard on Chasing Atlanta. And half their season was the Kendra fight.
Yeah.
And they were what, 3, 4 seasons in. It
Yeah.
wasn't their first season. And truth be told, everybody on Chasing whose first year wasn't that great.
That's
Chasing
true.
Atlanta. Do y'all remember when Davon done fell off in the hot tub on the first one? And that's
Yeah.
before Miss Lauren Ingalls, she was still what was it, Jalen Aaron White or whatever his name was.
Mm-hmm.
That scene
Hmm.
looked like it was a whole bunch of iPhones. Then you gotta remember on Chasing Dallas, Reese G's come out wasn't that great. What
Child.
Martell threw a whole chair.
Yeah, Chasing
Whole
Down
entire
season one
chair.
was not that great.
And then Miss Imani, you remember her makeup, her nose looked like it was planted on like Humpty doing the Humpty dance on that first season. I don't know what was going on with Miss
Uh,
Imani's nose. It was dark on the nose and white on the face. So
become.
everybody's first, well, she became, but that first one was But but to be honest, she didn't come out of a loving place of auntie because aunties know how her children react. Some kids you gotta put that on their head, and some people you just gotta shake them, and some people you gotta go stand in timeout. And she did not consider which one she need to go on and get back or put in timeout. Even after y'all made it clear that y'all wasn't comfortable with the way that she was coming. Yes, she has a job, but the tact and the elegance that she wants to portray, she did not when it came to critiquing you guys. Y'all show was good, but what would have made it better is y'all just came out the production put it that y'all just came out the show throwing blows, and it didn't give anybody a backstory. And when y'all went to Imani, especially with you, you told, hey, we've been fighting. This is what we do at our place. Sorry for who doesn't, but I'm not going to let nobody do nothing to me. Miss Imani almost didn't let you do nothing to her. Once you got her, she hurried up and got off the phone. Nobody lets nobody just stand there and punk them. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not Michelle Obama. When they hear how I go all the way to hell. And some people do. I don't go low. I go below the ground. So that's what I think that the reason why that this didn't come out like she planned and it's still going on because she hasn't even held herself accountability to the damage that she done to 10 people. That she called her nieces, nephews, or whatever the days and whatever the genders are. She did not come. She has not apologized, and not you know what I'm saying. Not saying that y'all was right or y'all was wrong, but the tact that the way that for her job, as she puts it, you were supposed to come in order. Any psychiatrist comes in order. Even Ayana will come off hard, but when she see that the people are meeting resistance, she comes back the next day with a different approach. And that's what Imani did not. She could come off hard, and if y'all could have taken it, stay hard. But y'all did not take it in that form of fashion because y'all were in y'all's first season. And y'all like, well, what the fuck? We thought we did good. And by clocking them numbers, we did do good.
Absolutely.
I think her issue was she came at it from a place of an actual reviewer instead of someone who works with the brand.
Right, right.
You have to find that healthy balance. Like you can still give a critique because, like I said, there's a lot of things I do agree with what she said. It's just how she came at it that came real fucked up. I expect someone like me as a reviewer to come at it that way, because I don't have ties to the show like that. You feel me? I
And
can
just
give.
because she got a lot of followers, that don't mean that she shouldn't care. You can't say I'm too big for this now. If you started out of kindness of heart as your follower, and you shouldn't be too busy for the people that you call your babies, because that's what she said when Alicia changed her thing. I love Miss Van Zapp, but you gotta call a spade, and I don't think she's taking accountability for her stuff. And like I said, your following and your upgrade shouldn't neglect what you originally started this for. You were supposed to be an auntie for all these young people out here who are
Right.
going through, who can count on you for critique and for critique and coming as a pillar, an older pillar of the community. So that means sometimes you do fuss, but there's a way to fuss with love, and she didn't. I don't think she did that to y'all at all.
And
With
I
what
think
she
the
said.
other problem was, and I said this like last week sometime. I forget who I was talking to about it. I think Imani is a good caricature for a show, but probably not for chasing reality. because we obviously your balance is different. You're in your 40s and your wisdom and the things that you've been through. So of course you're not going to see it for certain situations that these young folks got going on because you're part of a different time. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? These kids may not be ready to receive that kind of wisdom right now.
And she got them so amped up on being so down on them that they can't. When I'm on the defense, when you get me amped up, the rest of your words sound like womp 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 womp, and the only thing I hear
Okay.
is what got me amped up. So she
Hello.
never pulled it down so they could hear what she was saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, what a lot of people fail to realize is that Imani Van Zapp is just a character. When she gets off alive, she turns back into Eric Dillard. Okay, she's not focusing like you said. She didn't come with, oh, I'm going to, help these people get their shit together. She came and she did the show as if she was a regular blogger on YouTube.
Right.
And what I did not like about what Armani did, because for one, she detoured an audience, right? She said that there was all these things that was wrong with the show, right? So then, because at the time when she had said that, we were done filming. But then, since she said all those things, we started back filming again, and Q made a lot of changes. And a lot of changes were made to the show after episode 4, and the reviews never changed. You know what I'm saying? That's what I did not like when we do better. You know what I'm saying? When we getting stronger, she's not pointing it out.
Yeah.
She's still mad about what happened between her and Q, and she never, at no point, gave Q any credit for what he did do. Okay, whether you liked it or not, you never gave him, like, it's one thing to talk about the production, but I asked her, I said, what could have been done to make the show better? And you would think that someone who had so much distaste for the show and that had been dragging it from episode 1 would at least have one recommendation as to what could have made the show better. And when I asked her, she did not. She
Yeah,
said she
she did say she was gonna come back, and that'll be a whole nother show. But it wasn't her job to critique it. She's supposed to see that these are a bunch of individuals. To my knowledge, what she said, I'm here to fix your shit. Is she was supposed to have a whole lot of individuals, and she comes with wisdom on how to better direct. And that she just pointed the finger with no I guess how to say it, with no, just like she was just talking about. Like if we sat out in the corner and we just dogged somebody out, that's how I felt that her critique was. And you can't fix nobody just dogging people out. That does not fix nobody. Period.
Yeah, but my whole thing is just because you've been appointed to fix people's shit, don't mean that you don't have no shit that needs to be fixed. You know what I'm saying?
And you were the first one to hold her to the fire to because everybody else just sort of, yes, Miss Imani. You was like, ma'am, I don't know nothing about that. No eggs, no bacon, no spam, no ma'am. Please answer my questions. And she did. I don't think she was used to that. But I'm glad that you did not let that deteriorate you. You shook your little broom a little. Look at this and my duster right quick, because for her to continuously, I didn't like during the interviews when she continuously asked y'all if y'all say something she don't like, she says it again. If you say it again, then she says it again. I said what I said, and that's just it.
Yeah, I just felt like she was digging for anything on production, and I felt like she started to get bored with the interview when I wasn't giving her what she wanted. She started doing her makeup. She started looking tired. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, girl. And I've gone to interviews. I'm a blogger. I do this YouTube thing. You know what I'm saying? And that's just not no way to conduct an interview. You know what I'm saying? I didn't appreciate her energy during the interview. I didn't appreciate she didn't do her research. She knew nothing about me. There was no reason for me to be there. She didn't have no questions prepared. She said, "You
Well,
go."
no offense, King Pang. If you wasn't there to give me my kicks and giggles, it would have just been like boom, boom, boom. I needed a little period to the period to the period. You know what I'm saying? In my mind each week. That right there, and that my. I was like, who mama he done been around, or a church he done been up in where he my.
Okay, period. I got to go to church. Okay. Yeah,
Well,
bye,
thank
bye,
you
bye.
for having me and letting me run my mouth. Thank y'all, and y'all did great. Do not let. Well, I know y'all not gonna let it, but do not let it deter you from anything else. And Imani, if you listen, handle your nieces and nephews the way that they need to be handled. You can't come at everybody harsh because everybody can't take harsh. All right. Good night, fellas.
Thank you. Good night. Yes. YB, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yes. If you got any more questions, let's move along. Move along from Imani because people be thinking like, girl, I have something against her, and I really don't. We just have a difference of opinion. That's all it is.
And that's fine, and that can be healthy. You know, a lot of people look at it as a negative thing, but it can be healthy to have. If the world all thought the same, it'd be a boring place, honey.
Exactly. And who's to say that um, me and Imani won't grow past this and become, you know,
Amen.
and that's just on period. Um,
People
that's
got to get to know you. If people, and this is what I'm trying to tell people in the reviews, like y'all don't understand. Y'all got to go to his YouTube channel. Y'all got to check him out. Y'all have to understand the official King Pain in order to really give a critique on what you're seeing that he's bringing, because it's lit. Like you say, it's lit, bitch. Like
yeah.
periodic, bitch. Like it's just what it is.
That's why I had to throw a party on the show. I was like, girl, my hair lunch party is gonna be a lituation.
I'm here for it.
Because that's my
So
brand too. Like I'm business and I'm turn up too. Like I work hard,
yeah,
I play hard, and that's what a lot of people. That's what I want. That's what I want to show on the season two. I want to show me working hard, but I also want to show me playing hard too. Because
amen,
I do a lot. I travel. I go somewhere almost every month. Like I turn.
amen.
So
Are you gonna try to show your content creator side more if you go
yeah,
do a season two?
yeah, I would love to like show like more of uh, me doing blogs and stuff on YouTube, maybe getting some more interviews. I'm working on doing more of everything. I'm trying to get my King's Court together because I
Okay.
feel like, and that's my Instagram group, and I feel like that's gonna uh, help me elevate and start doing more exclusive type content. 'Cause when those people are gonna advise me as to like what they really want to see from me. Um,
That's
so
what's
I'm
up.
looking forward to getting that together, and then they all are going to be, monetary and contributors too. So we're going to be able to, get into those spaces and get the interviews that I need to get to kind of, elevate and show different stuff. I would love to
Speaking
show
of interviews, was it your idea to do the casting interviews for the franchise?
uh, yeah. I mean, you talking about my breakdown that I did on YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was my idea, and then it seemed like after I did that, everybody else started doing it.
That's what's up. That was a good idea.
Yeah, I thought it was
Because
lit.
I felt like if you wouldn't have done that, that cast probably wouldn't have been able to have any outlets, because I followed everybody. Every time a new franchise comes, I follow all the cast. I didn't really see anyone really try to change their narrative too
Hmm.
much. And if it wasn't for you providing your platform, I don't think they would have had an opportunity. So
Uh,
thank you. So thank you for that.
yeah, because a lot of the reason that I did it is because when the show first aired, episode one, a lot of people were going along with the narrative. It was a thing. There was a rumbling going on. Oh, I'm just gonna go along with everything that the show says. Like, oh, if it's not on the show, then basically it didn't happen. I was like, bitch, a pussy hole could
Mm.
never, just because they didn't show Andre fat shaming me and making those colorist, remarks, calling me black ass this and black ass that, it doesn't mean that it did not happen. And what's not going to happen is it's not going to get swept up under the rug, because I have my own platform and I can speak out and let the people know what's he. You know what I mean?
Amen.
And that's what happened, because I seen the first episode and they showed the altercation between me and Andre, but they didn't really show how it happened
The
and
full
everything
context of the
that was said.
situation.
I feel like if you dissect it, like if you watch it and go back and rewind and go back, I think you kind of get the context, uh,
Mm.
because I clearly say in there, like, you're giving me self-hating, you're giving me self-doubting. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that was because he was making the colorist remarks. It's just how
Mhm.
they edited it. But as far as me, I feel like what I said. That's what I said. I wasn't just because you hurl insults at me don't mean I have to hurl them back. I'm funny. I can make people laugh. I don't have to. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to like think of the dirtiest thing I can say about you to hurt your feelings. Like, you know what I'm saying? When he called me Missy, nobody laughed. But when I called him Akon, everybody almost fell off their damn seat. And that's what made him mad. And that's why we started arguing. When I did that, that's when he was when I called him Akon, that's when everybody started laughing, and that's when he started calling me black ass this and black ass that, and that's when I called him self-hating, self-doubting, and all the stuff. Because if you can call me black ass anything, what what do you think of yourself?
Right.
Mm. Mm.
That's all I was trying.
Oh,
Shout out to Really BTV, girl.
hey, King
Watching all of your
Pain.
reviews, honey. Girl, you be girl, you be like, girl, we pay, girl.
Well, that's why okay, so that's why I came up here because listen, I'm half asleep. It's 4
Hey,
o'clock in the
girl.
morning on the East Coast. Hey, YB, what's up, boo?
I'm good. How you doing? I didn't even see you on there.
I just snuck up on here. But I did
Hey.
wanna come up and thank you, King Payne, because you were the first member of the cast to, watch my reviews. You would share my reviews, you would leave comments. A few of the other cast did it after that, but you were consistent throughout the season, and I do appreciate that, and I want to thank you. Um, I I owe you. I know I owe you an interview because I said I was going to send you an email. We were going to interview, but I still want to do that because I still want to talk about the other things that you have going on that aren't necessarily connected to the show. Because I knew you as a YouTuber before the show. I was actually surprised when I saw the promo. I said, "What?" I said, "King Payne gonna be on Chasing LA." Um, I'm going to say this. I think you were also one of the only cast members that we got a chance to really get to know this season. Um, and I
Mhm.
know there was more we could have known about you, but we did learn a lot about you. And um, my biggest criticism of the show this season was that I feel like there was so many lost opportunities for stories to be told, and
Amen.
that's my biggest, with like with Fran, I think Fran is for me at least is one of the first and only non-binary people that I've seen on the platform like this. I know for the chasing brand, excuse me, they are the first.
Mm,
And I feel like that was a lost opportunity for people, I'm gonna say myself, who doesn't know a lot about what that means, what that looks like, what that experience is. And all we got to know about Fran was a chair throwing, person who made trans, remarks that were inappropriate. And I feel like there's more to Fran's story than that. And I feel like that was a missed opportunity and again, I'm not, I don't want to harp on it, but that was one of my biggest frustrations because, and I also felt like there was no resolve. It was a lot of fighting, but I never saw resolve, or at least the attempt at it. And so I hope some of that happens at the reunion. That there's at least a conversation about some of the things that we saw that need to be resolved, because that was really a frustration of mine. I enjoyed getting to know, because I think, and I said this in my review, I think pound for pound, this is probably one of the most talented casts as far as what you guys had going on. Y'all had some really great things going on. We saw the chasing. We absolutely saw the chasing. I
okay.
just think it got lost in the fighting and the
Mm,
negativity,
definitely.
But there was definitely I mean, and YB, you can speak to this because you watch all of the franchises as well. But I
Mhm.
mean, this was definitely, like I said, we have so many entrepreneurs and people that are out here doing it and hustling, and I could see that. I definitely could see that. So I just wanted to pop on and just say thank you for the support. YB knows that it's not always easy, trying to be fair and people understanding that you're trying to be fair.
Yeah.
Um, but I appreciate that. And like I said, we're definitely gonna have you over to the platform, and YB is part. The Justice League kind of wasn't there for this go around, but it wasn't because of y'all. It was just because we just got a lot of stuff going on individually that we're trying to handle. But we're definitely gonna still try to have you over and talk about the hair care and the music and all these other things that I know you have going on. So
Absolutely, and I just want
Amen.
you to know that I shared I shared your content, and I was very interested in your content too. Just not only that it was good, is that you really got it. Like I feel like you got it. Like a lot of people watch and they just didn't get nothing. I feel like you got it, and then also when I came onto the season, and I'm glad that YB asked me, am I planning on showing like my YouTube stuff? Is because I planned on making them put some respect on us content creators' names because I know
hmm
how hard it is to be a YouTuber. You know what
hmm
I'm saying? So it's
Amen.
the share, you know what I'm saying? That share helps, you know what I'm saying?
It
So,
does. Yeah.
and it was a long time that I did YouTube before a single fucking soul shared my shit. Okay.
Mm.
My
Mm.
Yeah.
friends are sharing my shit. So I know what it is. That's why I was like, girl, as long as I shared almost everybody videos who wasn't outright trashing me. Like if you was trashing me, girl, that was the missed opportunity for you.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Uh,
Right.
I liked your videos because, like you said, you were being fair. Like sometimes, like I said, sometimes I'll go over there, girl. You didn't have all nice things to say about me, but I felt like the things that you did say about me were fair, and I felt like you understood what was going on. So I was like.
hmm
I mean, I get that. I can feel that. So I was like, y'all need to watch this because he gets what's going on. I didn't share nobody shit that was talking about bullshit. I was like, okay, they don't get it. They don't get it. They listen
Right.
to Ronnie like it's done. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a wrap for them. But yeah, bro.
All
Mhm.
right. Well, I'm hopping back down because, like I said, I'm listening from the bushes, but I did want to come on and say that. And
Thank you.
I'll talk to you later.
All right, talk to you soon.
Bye,
Bye.
Billy B. Have a good night.
Yes. Well, girl, it's been long, but what I did want to touch on before we get up out of here, Fran, I've always said that I felt like Fran is so talented. Just in my interaction, like I could tell, like I have a feel, like I know when people have it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know, what all bullshit aside, I feel like there's something special about Fran, and I do feel like Fran could be the model that she wants to be. I just felt like she went about this season all wrong. She felt like Andre was going to help her somehow accomplish her goal or her dreams. You know what I'm saying? But when Andre seen that she didn't have anything to bring to the table, he just toyed her around. You know what I'm saying? Like, why didn't he include her in his photo shoot? Why didn't he loan her any clothes? Take any pictures? Why didn't he hook her up with any photographers? I mean, he hooked Fly King up. You just
Mm.
met Fly King. You just met Fran. We all just met. You know what
And
I'm
I
saying? So,
and I think that goes in the hand in hand. So you have to know who you are coming onto this platform and not be trying to latch on to someone else and ride their coattail. And even though that may not be what the intention was, that's how it came off on screen.
mhm,
And it's like, damn, Fran. So if you can sing, okay, let's see you sing something. If you got this going on and let's see you have that going on. I don't care if you only had 300 followers. We're chasing. That means you're in process. So I don't expect you to have a million followers out the gate.
mhm.
I want to see your failures. I want to see your struggles. That's what the whole process of chasing is about.
The
The
thing I
girls get
expected from Fran this season when she said she was a model, the only thing I expected her to do was take pictures. I wanted to see her taking pictures, doing photo shoots, and being at everything, showing up to everything, looking fly. You know what I'm saying? That's what models give. You know what I'm saying? Booking venues. COVID shut down. Maybe do your own venue. Get into some things. You know what I'm saying? Where's your audience at? Where's your fan base? It's
right.
not just Instagram followers. You could very much so be very popular and not have a single follower on Instagram.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
know what I'm saying? Instagram don't make or break. I've never been into numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like, you
Well, I
know,
think that's also to the vision too. Like that's why I am in the reviews I had to give. I'm partial between cast and production because if as me being a creator of my own platform, I have to pick and choose what direction my video or my commentary is going to go in. So if I have a topic of discussion for the day, I have to break it down into sections on things that I need to talk about for each section, right? So I think as a producer, as a creator of a show like a Chasing Reality, I totally believe like, okay, if I have Fran's non-binary, let's talk about the non-binary shit. Oh, you have an open relationship, girl? Let's talk about that too. Are you having troubles with your peoples? Let's talk about that too. You're a singer. Let's get that out the way as well too. And then with the whole transphobia thing, okay, we can take this negative and turn it into a positive, and let's bring on a trans advocate to educate the girls because obviously some of these bitches don't understand what transphobia is.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
let's turn that negative into a positive and let's bring the girls together. We know that COVID is being restrictive, is restricting the girls' movements right now. So we can't do the normal shit we would normally do. So let's try to bring it all in. There could have been things that done, and that's the creative's job to do.
That's
So,
absolutely.
you know,
That's what I was thinking of too. Also, when I was saying like the life coach role can be done better. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe
right,
they do bring in advocates from the community who educate us on things like non-binary and the trans experience. Because like I said, when I came onto the show, I didn't have that much. I wasn't very well versed in the trans experience. Jayla enlightened me on a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that the word tranny is a slur. I was like, I thought that was an abbreviation, girl.
that's how we do down here in the South. Like we use that. I learned that a little while back that that's not no longer the case, but I used to use it all the time, and it took other people to educate me to be like, "Oh, we don't use that no more. That's not the T." And I said, "Okay, girl, my bad. Shit, I
Girl,
didn't know."
I bet girl ought to be that girl. But I seriously thought it was abbreviation. She got so mad at me one day when I said that. I said, girl, I thought I was abbreviated, girl. Shit.
Hmm.
I'm trying to figure out which one to say. Do I say transsexual, trans? It's all kind of stuff. I don't know what to say. That's why I was just like, tranny, girl. No, she was like, it's trans. I was like, okay, that's abbreviation too. Okay.
Amen.
I'll just switch them. It's okay. I'll switch them out, girl. It's not a big deal, girl. Like I'm not here to offend or disrespect nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
And um, I just don't. I believe in being respectful to everybody's beliefs. I'm just, whatever you believe in is what you believe in. Because I would hate for somebody to come tell me, about what I believe in, and that's just on period.
Right.
I'm just here to understand, and that's just on period. I just. So it's been a lit show. Everything is, girl, it's been lit. I mean, this panel was cool. I never did this before, but I just want to thank everybody who came up here tonight. Okay, shout out to Wiley. Make sure you guys follow him. Shout out to Really Be TV. Make sure you follow her. They both are covering the Chasing LA season, and outside of that, they have some really amazing content over on their platforms. Be sure to check them all out.
Oh, thank you. And I also want to say thank you as well because you did share a lot of my stuff and you're always active. And even before that, and when I met you originally on the gentleman's panel a couple months back, you were definitely very welcoming and inviting. And overall, you have a great spirit about you. So keep doing what you're doing. Keep letting these pussy hoes know they could never. Hello, God, period on to the period
Okay,
A.
come
Y'all
on.
have a blessed night, honey.
Yes, you too. Talk to you soon. Okay, I'm about to close out this show. Thank
All
you,
right, boo. Bye.
everyone.
Thank
Bye.
you for having me.
Okay, on period. Wasn't that lit? That was lit. So I'm about to just go through the comments real quick to make sure I ain't missed anything, and then we're gonna get up out of here. If you guys have any last minute questions, go ahead and drop them down into the comments. If we missed anything, here's your chance to ask. Okay, if we didn't talk about somebody you wanted to talk about real quick, okay, on period, y'all better let me know because I'm about to get up out of here, and that's just on Periana. Okay. Definitely. I've heard you can live stream IG, YouTube, and Facebook at the same time. I don't think you can do IG at the same time, but you can do YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Oh, I told myself I was going to start live streaming to Facebook at the same time because I got a lot of people on Facebook that be wanting to see, but I'm like, girl, Facebook is not monetized. Come over here where I get the money off the floor. And that's just on period. Um, yes. Let me see. Can you leave at any time? This isn't a hotel in California. Stop being nasty. What happened, Lynn? How long have you been watching the show? What show? It's a chick. Oh, my. Y'all's crazy. All right, Chasing Dallas. Somebody said Chasing Dallas first and second season had poor sound, visual storylines, and production. The cast even called Reese out on the third reunion. Oop. Okay, that's just on period. All right, that's everything. That's everything. Let me see. Somebody said what? Okay. Hey, what is that up on the screen, girl? How did that happen? Hey. All right, I'm about to go, y'all. I'll talk to y'all soon. Until next time, thank you guys for checking out the Fisher King Pain tonight. Thank you guys for coming out to hang out with me. But yeah, that's just a period. Until next time, I'll see y'all soon. Bye.